Hi Capricorn, this is your astrology and tarot forecast for October 2014. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to give you a rundown of what's coming up, and I'll also draw a tarot card to give you a summary and a major theme. Now, the first thing about this month is that it starts with a first quarter moon and it also ends with a first quarter moon. When that happens with the full moon, it's called a blue moon, and it's a really rare occurrence. There's no name for it when it's the first quarter moon, but it's still very special, and it means that you're going to really find something meaningful in this month. It's not going to be all bells and whistles and, you know, up on stage and da-da-da and really in your face. It's going to be something personal and meaningful to you that you're going to discover in October, which is wonderful. Okay, so it starts with a real gift. What I really see happening is that you rediscover a hidden talent within yourself via the support and via the activity in your work and in your family life. There's a lot going to be happening in those two areas of your life at the beginning of the month, between the 1st and the 3rd. So family stuff going on, work stuff going on, and it really shows you something about yourself that you've hidden or that you've forgotten about or that you haven't been aware of. So expect a little phoenix to rise up within you and to rise from the ashes and to explode within you into a beautiful new creature, rebirth within you. Mercury goes into retrograde on the 4th, and I've done a video about this. Mercury is the communication planet, and all Mercury retrogrades feel similar. Communication becomes a little bit more challenging. You have to look at alternate ways of doing things, and this is in your 11th house. So your communication with friendship may be a little bit more clunky. That's the word I'm getting. A little bit less up here and a little bit more solid and structured, okay? A little bit more boring. So you're going to have to really inject some more fun into there if you want things to really pop and zing with your friends. Okay, there's a full moon happening on the 8th of October, but this isn't just any old full moon. It's a total lunar eclipse, and it's on the south node of the moon, and it's happening in the sign of Aries. And this is interesting because it's about letting something go. And it really energizes your chart. There's a lot of things opposing it, and there's real friction, and there's something big within you that you're going to want to let go. And it's this huge thing about work and family and things not fitting there. You loving your job and really wanting to achieve, and then the constant kind of chaos that causes in your family life. There's real pressure between those two elements for you, and it's been a pressure cooker, and it's like, whew, I can let it go, and things start to just even out a little bit, and you can focus on your work and you can focus on your family, and it's not all so dramatic. So, you know, the kind of boredom that you're experiencing in your friendship certainly isn't happening in your family. That's all like, oh, you know, so that really, really cools off a little bit, thank goodness. So you can let that go around the full moon. Okay. The 9th and 10th is a great period for you because it's a period of unearthing some hidden things in your family, and things that have been swept under the rug. They come out and they really cause some fire here. So the fact that things cool down between your work and family life, it's not that you've got information that you can use against other people and that puts them in their place, but it's almost like you work out some issues or the reason why it's been so chaotic and why people resent you being at work all the time. You have a nice chat about it, you get some of that emotion out, you know, you talk to people properly, and as a result of that you make progress and you get on the same page and you find a way to move forward. Mercury goes into Libra on the 11th, and this really, it's in retrograde, so remember that communication is a little bit more difficult. But what you're really looking for is harmony in your working life, and that's important for you. You really want things to work at work. You want to be able to go every day. You love your job. You want things to just flow cohesively, and you're able to communicate that. And you're able to find some new ways of getting people to understand and to work with other people. So if you work in an office or if you're a manager, you find new ways of getting people on board and helping each other out. So for you this month so far, it's really about managing people, getting them on board, managing expectations, and working with them in such a way that you're all on the same page and you understand each other and you've got a common purpose. The next couple of days are interesting. The 13th really sees a nice, successful result to you wanting to create more harmony at work. And it means that those relationships are now really positive. And you succeed in what you set out to do. People do follow your lead. You get on with your co-workers, you get on with the people you connect with all the time. What happens again is that family, your mother possibly, people are demanding your attention on a personal level, and again, they're saying, we want more of you, we don't want you spending all your time at work. And you've just had this huge success at work, so you're going to resent that a little bit. You know, I've just got things together with people I work with. I want to spend time with them now and enjoy that new structure and focus. If you're a project manager, you're all on board and you're all doing the same thing. So people want to be around you because they love you. Don't present it too much. It's not like, you know, we want you to come home to clean the dishes. It's not that. It's we want to be with you. We want to share your life. We want to be part of your life. Next week, that continues. What happens quite nicely again is that there's real growth in your subconscious mind. Some spiritual kind of messages come through. You have a real drive at achieving something there, of healing some wounds of the past. I think you've got something that has made you less confident. A faulty belief has crept in that's made you less confident and less willing to have your name in lights. It really, you become aware of it around this time of the month, the 20th, and you say, I'm not going to carry this around with me all my life. This isn't who I am. I don't know where I got this from. I'm going to do some work. So you might find a technique that actually works for you. Yoga, meditation, Pilates, Course in Miracles, something that works for you, that helps you overcome that. Because cognitive behavior therapy, whatever it is, it helps you let go of a faulty belief about yourself. The second eclipse of the month, and these are the last eclipses of the year for 2014. This is a partial solar eclipse, and it's in the North Node. And solar eclipses are very much about the powers that be, you know, the governments that manage the population. And it's a solar eclipse in Libra. And this means that the powers that be are able to create more harmony and balance and peace between people. And solar eclipses look like a crescent. And what this reminds me of is the Islamic crescent. And, you know, please God, the governments find some ways of creating peace in that part of the world. So this could be other, I don't know, stopping some of the conflicts or things like that, but I really see that they make some progress in maintaining a more peaceful kind of environment, hopefully. My prayers certainly will be that that happens. Venus goes into Scorpio in your 11th house on the 24th, and that means that your relationships and your friendships in particular become much more lively again. So if it's been like nothing's been going on there, then on the 24th, go to the nightclub, go for a restaurant, go for a meal, do something, have a barbecue, have a party, something like that. It'll be fun again. That kind of feeling will be over, thank goodness. Okay, 26th of the month, Mars goes into your sign of Capricorn, moves from Sagittarius, and Mars's focus, what you want, your drive, your ambition, what you want to achieve. And it's in your sign, so you really become super laser sharp about what it is you want. That follows you until the end of the month. And that's really what you achieve is perfecting yourself. You've done a lot of inner work. You've done a lot of work of throwing out beliefs that haven't served you. Your friendships are good again. Your communication abilities are good. And you work on making them even better. And you're very sensitive and you've got a lot of self-awareness. especially around this time of the month. So really make use of that to improve your life. If you'd like a private reading with me, please have a look at my website. It's gregoryscott.co.uk. Oh, before I do that, I need to draw your tarot card to give you the overall theme for the month. Okay, and the card that I've drawn is the Page of Rods. The Page of Rods is growth and being at the very beginning of that growth. And it's being on your life purpose and being in touch with your passion and what you genuinely care about. And what that means is by letting go of some of these faulty beliefs, you become more yourself and you're able to flourish and blossom as a result. So if this is painful or it's a painful process, go through it because you'll be much more yourself at the end of doing that. So that's great. As I said, you can have a look at my website. You can also find me on Facebook, facebook.com/GregoryScott444. And you can also send me an email, readings@gregoryscott.co.uk. Have a wonderful month, and I'll speak to you soon.